Hey everyone, I'm Mayor Recruiter. You might be familiar with me from Instagram, where I share stuff about my paintings, my traveling, and life stuff in general. I thought it'd be nice to share some stuff here on YouTube where I could dive into the details a little bit more. So let's get started with answering a question about my recent trip to Israel. Everyone wants to know how I managed to arrange a meeting with Rav Chaim to present him with my painting of his father, Rav Yaakov Kanievsky, known as the Stiepler Hargon. The painting is made with text from Sefer Kilas Yaakov. Here are a couple of close-ups where you can see how the letters form his face. The original painting is actually pretty big. Here it is on a wall when I first exhibited it a few years ago. So the truth is, I only gave Rav Chaim a copy of the painting, and it just kind of happened. It wasn't prearranged, I wasn't invited to be there. I went to Israel with my father-in-law for my nephew's bar mitzvah. That specific day was the boy's bo yom, his Hebrew birthday, and despite being told it wasn't the best day to try and meet with Rav Chaim, my father-in-law was determined to make it happen. In case you're unfamiliar, a meeting with Rav Chaim is completely unofficial. You get to this staircase, which is unmarked, and you just kind of stand there hoping for the best. If you know somebody inside that could be helpful, but might not be helpful, you might be standing outside for 10 minutes, you might be standing outside for a couple of hours while other people come and push their way in. And every time the door opens, you kind of hope you're going to make it in, but a lot of other people come rushing out, and I don't know, you just kind of hope for the best. So somehow my father-in-law actually snuck in, and I wasn't even aware that he was in there. But one time when the door opened up to let some people out, my father-in-law was like calling us to come in.
Quickly, where's your picture? Let's go.
For the record, I really had no anticipation of giving my painting or of even going at all. This was something I was, put up to by my brother-in-law. A couple of years ago, the last time I was in Israel, I brought a whole bunch of artwork with me that I wanted to have there just as portfolio. And one of the pieces, this specific print of the Stiepler, got a little bit bent. So I gave it to my brother-in-law and I said, "It's yours." So he framed it and put it on his wall. And the morning we were going to go to Rav Chaim, my brother-in-law says to me, "You're going to give this to Rav Chaim." So he basically just took it off the wall and threw it in the car. And I really had no intention of presenting that painting to Rav Chaim, even as we were entering the room. We get into the room, into the library, where Rav Chaim is learning and meeting with people. And I'm standing on the side, really just taking pictures of everything else that's going on. My nephew gets a bracha, a blessing, and my brother-in-law goes. And they see me standing there with this picture, and they call me over, and they want me to show it to him. So I'm like, okay. I quickly hand my phone to my brother-in-law, who did an excellent job of actually documenting this entire exchange. Everybody wants to know if he said anything. Not that I recall. Actually, everything kind of happened really quickly. I don't really remember exactly what happened. Maybe he said something, but I certainly didn't hear it. But he did give it his attention for about 10 seconds, which apparently is a pretty big deal because he's usually just looking down at his Gemara the whole time. And then I just kind of asked them if I should leave it. They're enthusiastically said yeah. So I put it against the wall. And I snapped this awesome picture of him learning with my painting of his father in the background. And then they called me over to get a bracha from Rav Chaim myself. So, yeah, that's that. I have a lot more to share about that trip to Israel, but that's a story for another time. I wanted to keep this short, which is why I'm talking so fast, but I hope this was a little more informative than what I usually share with you guys on Instagram. If you like this video, then do me a favor and like this video. It'd also be very, very helpful if you would subscribe to this channel. That's about all. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.